Hello, everybody. Um, I'm gonna start this stream with a game for once and then go into deck discussion because this was so impromptu. Um, so let me create a game. Do. Runner. Yes. Cool. So, what we're doing today is playing some Bankhar Steve, which has received some well, really one card that I think really makes a big difference for the deck, Window of Opportunity, and I think I'll get into more details as to why as the stream goes on. But for now, or maybe I can ramble a little bit while I'm waiting for an opponent. So basically, oh, we tried this before. Let's pull up the old list because I think I published it. Let's see here. Oh, I should add Steve. Let's see. No, I did not publish this. Anyway, this Steve was tried before on stream. There was a previous stream you can check out on the channel. But essentially, the old version did not play Sachi. I think it played one of each breaker and like two mutual favors. And shout out to Kagglescab, who basically came up with the idea of playing Bankhar Steve on a stream and brewing it. Because I think it's really fun. I think it's like an old school style of playing criminal where you're not just building a rig and then like basically waiting for that to pay off. Like way back in the day, we used to have like pad taps, Resekis, all that stuff. Nowadays, it's well, you still have companions that you're sitting on and waiting for your twinning to take up and so on. But this is the old school style of criminal where you're not really waiting for your cards to give value. You're just nonstop aggro basically. And oh, there we go. We have an opponent. Maybe my sound is off actually. Let me check that I have sound. Okay, I do. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about the deck and do that afterwards, because otherwise I won't be able to focus on the game. All right. Do we keep this? Bankhar and Strike Fund is nice. The rest is so-so. Classic is okay. I think typically you want two cards that you can get into the bin quickly, because then Steve is actually threatening to do something. So I think this is a mulligan. That's better. That's better. That seems like a really good hand, actually. Okay, interesting. So typically you want to force a res on HQ. We may not have to do that right away this time. You could go like Strike Fund, and then Sachi on HQ, running last click. That is typically popular, but then if it's something like... Well, actually, Ansel wouldn't be too bad. What would actually be bad? I don't know. What am I scared of? Hagen? Although there's part of me that kind of wants to develop the board a little more before going in. Maybe get the Hermes down because I'm only on one copy. So I think that's what we're going to do. Class Act. Bankhar. Yeah, let's get these down before we do anything else. So we're sure that we will have access to these. Although we gotta be a bit careful with Bankhar not to die to like a 3 sub ice. Okay, we got a remote as well. Okay. So now we got to decide where Bankhar goes. So I think naturally we're going for HQ. I kind of want 2 cards to be in the bin, but then I would have to play both the strike funds. If it is a 3 sub ice, typically those in HB can be broken with clicks. So I could go for kind of a risky line here. Go HQ. Strike fund, Sachi on HQ. Run, last click. It's pretty crazy. So we die to MIC. Probably don't die to anything else, right? Okay, let's do it for for stream. Let's be fearless. See how hard we die, if we do. So the bird is a new inclusion. No, we get past. Sweet. Okay, this is perfect. So we card from hand. The prototype is only 2 to trash. Maybe that's fine to trash from hand. I think so. Yeah. Oh, it's Brasilia government grid. Yeah, I don't think we're high enough on cash to be trashing this randomly. And we have lots of ways to like ignore ice strength. So I think I'm going to skip on that. Actually, sometimes it's bad when they don't rest the ice because Sachi is not doing anything. Of course, at some point they may have to rest the ice. Wage workers. Yeah, we got another ice. Okay. So I don't think we're running HQ this turn again, unless we get 2 cards down into the bin. So, yeah, I think server 1, we draw to find something we want. Draw again. And here's probably Strike Fund and Class Act to get closer to a good turn next turn. So Augustus is saying, love Bankhar Steve. We also have Crew Steve around, which looks hella scary. Yeah, I haven't looked too hard at Crew Steve yet, but people are saying it's a cool idea. But Bankhar Steve is so fun that basically the point of the stream is like now we have window of opportunity, and Sachi is like, if you can trigger Sachi 2 times, it's worthwhile. With window of opportunity, it's pretty easy to get it to trigger like 3 times or more, and you can sometimes do even crazier things. The cards are kind of okay on their own, and then when you combine them, it becomes pretty crazy. Yeah, so I think Yeah, we want to get another card into the heap so we can make use of Steve. So let's try HQ. We need another card. Okay, laundry is perfect. So we can laundry archives. Well, wait, is it perfect? I feel like I'm misplaying this. Maybe should be checking this. Yeah, because I mean, if I run HQ now, I get a card back, but then I have to discard 2 cards. This is a bit of the problem you can run into. So you could also install Earthrise and Revolver. And then you're going to be at 7 cards. Click 1 next turn. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I feel like I'm misplaying this pretty hard. Not really showcasing the strength of the deck, but it's a good idea for my opponent not to res the ice that I put Sachi on. That's that's actually a really good move. Because once you res this ice, it opens up all kinds of opportunities for abuse with window of opportunity, or you can window of opportunity into emergency shutdown, which is also super annoying. Okay, just clicking for credits. That's okay. That's a bit surprising. Okay. So feels like money is important, or maybe doesn't want to draw into agendas right now. Yeah, we have enough. We have enough emergency shutdowns right now. So, okay, is this the turn where we can go HQ? If I do go HQ, what is the line? Credit, laundry archives, click 3, run HQ, I believe. Oh, maybe we should have got the shutdown. Actually, because now we risk losing the pound weave to damage. Maybe not the biggest of deals, but... yeah, so we run HQ last click, and then if there's a res, we might be able to window up opportunity on HQ. Yeah, let's try that. So credit, laundry archives. Pan weave into run is probably wrong. Is it? That definitely incentivizes resing more. We would have the strength to break any sentry. Maybe it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna try it. The sooner we get this rolling, the better. So this is a bit risky, but I mean, we're playing aggressive crim today. And if we get this rolling, it can snowball quickly. thinking hard about the rest. Actually, we can't break any sentry. What am I talking about? No, we can. Revolvers. This is another change. Like the old list played Carmen. Code gate. Barrier code gate. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Although it de-risks itself. So we'll take 3 damage. But it's gonna de-risk itself. So that's it. And if we get this successful run, it should be good for us. There's no code gate that we're really worried about. Yeah, Gatekeeper is okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so that fires. And then this is going to de-rest itself. So, for example, drawing into Sneak Door now might be super good. And shutdowning the Gatekeeper? Well, it depends. It depends. Because Gatekeeper is quite good on the turn as a rest. But also it's going to be weaken out the Shibboleth. We threatening to play Window of Opportunity if we draw into it. Yeah, just clicking for credits again. The Gatekeeper didn't shuffle anything back. Okay, so we draw with Earthrise. I guess we don't need the Revolver. Window for Opportunity is nice. Let's check this one again. If it's a code gate, the runner loses a click and a credit. If it's a sentry, trash when installed program, which is something we can break. If it's a barrier, gain 1 credit and end the run. Okay, so we can't have our program trashed unless it makes it a sentry, but then, yeah, then we can break everything. So basically, we'll gain back 2 credits and a click, and we lose a click. So they lose a credit from the rest cost, and we'd lose a click, and then we would gain the difference here. Sorry, we would gain 2 Sachi triggers, so +5. But we don't want Bankhar on HQ, because then we just take damage from the Lycian. So we put it on server 4, I think. We can get some more cards before we decide how and if to run. Draw 1 more. Ooh, Window of Opportunity. Yeah, we can even do it last click, and then we don't lose. Then we don't lose a click from the Lycian. Yeah, that works fine, I think. So we draw 1 more. Window of Opportunity HQ. Don't install anything. De-rest this. So if it doesn't rest this, there's the option to pay 3 credits to draw 3 cards, essentially, and also get rid of some agendas, potentially. Yeah. Yeah, it gains barrier and code gate. Actually, Sachi on this one is would be insane because it de-reses itself. Yep. Cool. Wait. I did not realize window of opportunity was a May. That's my bad. Because I think every single time I've used it, they have triggered it. So I think I'm just like running into someone who knows how the cards work. So we go with Earthrise. Ooh, Shibboleth is nice. Yeah, so how does this work? I think again we probably want to trash this Nico to deny some money, so we can put Bankhar there. And then if we go Shibboleth and Bravado HQ, we go down to 3 credits. On the Gatekeeperess, we go up to 6. We could break Gatekeeper for... We have to boost twice for 6, so that's the right amount. Okay, so let's do that. So we just Bravado HQ. And then we can Bravado the remote if we get hit with Lycian. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's so fun playing with Sachi and Window of Opportunity. But the fact that it doesn't that it doesn't force the rest makes a big difference. Okay, so Gatekeeper is rest. We can break it. What do we get now? There's a lot of nice stuff in here. I mean, Window of Opportunity is nice, of course. I mean, Gatekeeper is not the best target until we have more Sachis on it. Because we can get punished for using it. Maybe just Laundry right now. Oh, actually, Earthrise is good. So can we pick Earthrise and something else that he doesn't want us to get? Like Strike Fund, maybe? I think that makes sense. It's kind of a tough choice. Probably we get the Strike Fund, but then we get some more money when Bankhar triggers. Take a card from hand. Yep. Trashing Rashida seems worth it always. We're gonna get 8 credits from this Bravado. We have enough money. And we access the government grid. Okay. Do we want to check somewhere else first before we go for this, Nico? Like, what upgrades are we on? Is it all Brasilia, or is it other stuff? Ganked or something like that? Doesn't have enough money to get a Trees Ansel combo on us, so there's that. Or it could just be emergency shutdown on the Gatekeeper. That's probably fine. This seems like we're getting pretty firmly in control now, actually. It's weird because this deck looks super clunky starting out, and then over time, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the corpus, yeah, just not hitting any momentum. Oh, there we go. Now that's what the corp needs. We do have Doof though, which is nice. But yeah, you kind of wrestle control from the corp. So if we go Bankhar HQ, we can Doof. If Lycan is rest, yeah, if it's, I don't think Lycan should be rest. No, it shouldn't be. If it is, we can break it if it's anything but a barrier. I mean, if it's only barrier, then we can't break it, but then Bankhar gets us past. We can always break Gatekeeper, even if Brasilia is used to boost the Gatekeeper, which could happen. And Gatekeeper is two more credits to break, which is 8. We still have enough. So we go HQ, we go Doof. Augusta says, this deck looks sick with window. I'm picking it up immediately after I get off work. Yes, please do. It's so much fun to play. Just the bouncing back and forth of the ice. It's kind of wanted. Yeah, I wanted to get at that. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it in after the game. Okay, it gains barrier and that's it. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna take a damage. I don't know that's. Oh wait, did I just blunder this? Oh, I did. Yeah, I take 3 damage, of course. Yeah, that was stupid. Now it makes sense. Still an okay outcome, to be honest. But yeah, that wasn't the best play. So we get some laundries. Idea is just saving the bravados for later, which might not make any sense, but so we could die to Maverus if we just Dirty Laundry something. Other than that, I don't expect this deck to have any damage cards. We might afford to check remotes here. Yeah, I think so. I guess ablative could be annoying if we run less click, so maybe not run less click, maybe just check one of these. Hope this is an agenda, and then it's not, but we trash it. And we leave the other one, I guess. Ooh, yeah, Earthrise is exactly what we want, because we have plenty of money, but we have bad draw. And we want to... oh, agenda getting scored? Oh, we can bounce the Lycian and have free reign over HQ, I think. Because if it's installed now, it can't be rest. You could trash the gatekeeper though. That's probably a good idea. Okay. So we can go Bankhar HQ and yeah, 3 credits for 3 net is fine in the situation where where we can doof them for 6 credits. Wait, why am I putting Bankhar on HQ? I can just break it. I think here I want to... yeah, just put it on the remote. Okay, never mind, I guess. I guess I'll just keep playing. Oh. There we go. So we'll put Banker somewhere else, like server 6. In case it's like... yeah, I don't really know what. But we know that we can break HQ. And now we can get Bravados. The wage workers can stay. It's an interesting playing against a deck that de-rests itself when I'm also trying to de-rest stuff. I think that works out well for me. Okay, I think I can't die if I do it this way. I don't think there's a barrier that costs 2 that I can die to that people play. Yeah, Rashida. Okay, perfect. So I think we can chill for now and just draw. Sneak Door is kind of cool, but I guess unnecessary now because we're getting in anyway. So we're getting the laundry. And we're gonna run out of memory at some point. Yeah, we go install. I mean, at some point, the hand has to be filling up with agendas, right? So are like all of these cards agendas, or I don't know. If we get another doof here, that would be great. We go Earthrise. Steel Skin is also really nice, actually. We know we can break this one, so let's check another server. Like we just pick a random one, server 6. Yeah, at some point the agendas have to come in. I mean, you could overdraw and shuffle them back with Spin Doctor. It's kind of insane that we haven't seen that happen yet. I feel like we know that we're going to run HQ. So should we start with that to see what's in HQ? No, it's probably better in case we get a Hermes bounce. I think one of these cards might be an agenda. Or one or more cards. We can start with server 6. Okay. Well, barriers is... So we can't break it, so we're going to take 3 net, but we're also going to draw if Steelskin is hit. So it's okay. And this is the crazy thing with playing Bankhar, Steve, is you can just... you can pick the Steelskins back up, so you're actually not losing cards. You can like run HQ for free over and over every turn, not losing any cards. Oh, actually, yeah, now we have both Kuripiras in the heap, so we can go and pick them up. So Lycan can be de-res with Stegodon, but that means we break for 8. I mean, we're still happy with that. We still got to be careful not to get hit by trees. So this we can break. We can get Kuripiras. Get a card from hand. Ooh, an Ikawa. That's perfect, actually. So we can bounce one of the cards we don't know. No need to trash Brasilia, I think. And then we can install the Kuripira. Yeah, this is still going well, I would say. So I guess I while he's doing his third turn, I can basically talk about the point. It's like, or I guess I maybe I already did this actually. Basically the point about like Sachi being a kind of an okay card. Oh, okay, he's doing stuff now. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of running out of options. If we get another Doofare, that should seal it. Yeah, just pitching a card, likely an agenda. Well, that's not Doof. But another Sachi is cool, potentially. If we get some windows of opportunity back. So we can break anything now. It's just a matter of where we want to run. So the next step in the equation is like, okay, we have everything now, so let's just print infinite money, which we can do if we have Sachi. Okay, I'm just going to choose server 4 here. So I'm assuming this is going to be popped, or the spin is going to be popped if we run archives. Yeah, let's start with this. Yeah. Wait. Oh, the spin doctor. Is that a new bug? Spin doctor was used but not removed from the game. And yeah, then we can run HQ. And we break this. Gets us a Steve trigger. We can get window of opportunity. This is where things get even more bonkers. We get a card, Tatubola. Brasilia is still fine. I think we shouldn't be running any of these last click just in case we get hit with trees. So we go HQ, we install Sachi on the gatekeeper, we de-res it, gaining $6. It's kind of funny because that also triggers Stegodon. Okay, we get Vitruvius. I think we bounce the card in. Maybe server 1, because that's just been sitting there forever. Brasilia. And yeah, doesn't res. That makes a lot of sense. And I mean, we probably just go back in. Or we draw one time first. We can draw one time. So now the corp is just slowly dying. Especially once that doof comes around. That should be like the nail in the coffin. Another spin. So we've grinded the money down from 2 fully ups that gave a lot of cash. Which is is kind of hilarious. Just by de-resing, resing, doofing, using panweave. Yeah, this gatekeeper is a liability at this point, so he's getting rid of it. That makes sense. So we get Earthrise. Oh, Wake is nice. We finally get the doof, which is amazing. But we are in no hurry. I think Bankhar on server 6. We want to do first not to risk losing it to the Wake. So we can start with that. So I think this turn is probably Doof, Earthrise, and then Wake. Just because if you get really unlucky with the accesses, then Wake helps seal it out. What do we get? Bravado? I feel like only thing we can lose is a flatline, so maybe just some steel skins. Actually, that's probably not good. If we're installing the Wake, then we're gonna overdraw. We could just check server 6 and install the Earthrise. That's fine. Yo, Ba, what's up? Okay, we get a concession finally. That game was over for some turns. Yeah, if the corp like isn't doing it and then like starts slipping, like getting drained on credits, then you know the game is like slowly gonna just turn against them. Okay, but then let's do what I wanted to do. But I figured it was stupid to start talking about the deck once, like when no one is here, because I just started the stream super impromptu. Um, so let's talk about it now instead. I mean, you've basically seen it in action, very similar to the old Bankhar Steve list I had. Um, but a big difference is Window of Opportunity was released in Rebellion without Rehearsal. And before, if you wanted to play Sachi, it didn't have that much support. You had emergency shutdown. So essentially you could get 3 credits on the res. Then if you shut down it, you could gain 3 more. But it's like a lot more tricky to get triggers out of the Sachi. Now you have a card that gets you at least 1 Sachi trigger, and then if they want to re-res their eyes, that's another Sachi trigger. So, or if they want to like defend their server when you're attacking it, then they also got to re-res the ice. So you hit like a critical mass of enough cards that synergize around the same idea. That Sachi, I think, becomes really good in this deck. And although I didn't realize until now, as I just said, that the corp re-resing the card is optional. So that makes it worse. But still, if they're not resing the ice, then they're losing the money that they invested in that. So at least that's something, and it might not invalidate the deck. Or I mean, I don't think it invalidates the deck. I think that's probably still kind of cool. And this all works very well with the plan that we're already doing in Bankhar Steve. Like, one of the problems you could get is like they just kind of seal HQ off too early, and then you're not able to get in. But with Window of Opportunity and Sachi, you have more opportunities to poke in, because you can run HQ, get in with Bankhar. But let's say there is already a rest ice with like a Sachi on it, and they put another ice on it, then you can Bankhar HQ, you can Window of Opportunity HQ, and then if they res, you de-res the ice that already rest, and if they re-res it, they're going to have to pay. So if they don't want to pay again, they have to let you in. You get the Steve trigger. You're still getting a Sachi trigger, at least 1, and you might get any of the other triggers that you have from Panweave or Waking Plant, or maybe you're doing Bravado and you're gaining credits that way. So it's like some cool tricks, basically. So I would say it's like the old Bankhar Steve, but just improved, because it's easier to find weaknesses in your opponent's ice structure with this version of the deck. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to show it off because I was having a great time playing this on JNet. And I was like, okay, I haven't streamed in a while. Would be nice to come back just to share this, what I think is a gem, just in terms of the enjoyment I get out of playing the deck. I think big improvement was the Revolver over Carmen. So instead of playing like 2 mutual favor than 1 of each breaker, you take advantage of the fact that you're Steve. So if you ever get 2 breakers trashed, as long as you can get into HQ 1 more time, which this deck has a few ways of like cheating your way into HQ, then you can get the breaker back. So you don't have to be that afraid of Bankhar accidentally hitting the breaker. You actually saw it in that last game that I got the Kurapira back. Maybe in some situations it could still be detrimental, but like, yeah, this way even if you lose both of them, you have a way of getting them back. And also, if you lose 1 copy, you can still be like, well, I'm going to draw the other one eventually, so it's okay. And since you have ways of getting through ice that are not breakers, you have Bankhar, you kind of have like Window of Opportunity, you have ways to de-res ice, you have lots of ways to like kind of get around, all the different, you have a lot of different ways of getting around ice, essentially. So it's just really fun. Now I feel like my opponent in that last game was playing pretty well. just like not resing the eyes with Sachi on it. Um, mm, because Steve isn't doing anything until you have well, it prevents me from exploiting window of opportunity. Um, and you're pretty low on cash early on. Another problem early on for Steve is just like filling your heap with cards you can actually get back. Like it's actually a problem that early game, before you put the cards in your heap, then Steve doesn't do anything. Um, yeah, so you have to fill it with something so that Steve does something. Once you've filled it with a few cards, it's amazing because you have such like a wide array of things that you can pick from, and yeah, like another thing is just the fact that some cards that you have like 3 copies of, you essentially have 5 copies of with Steve, so you can like doof them forever. Now you might accidentally lose cards to Bankhar, but that only happens if you are okay with losing them. Mostly there are cases where you might have a steel skin and then draw into cards that you don't want to get trashed, but that's something you just have to be okay with. So yeah, really fun deck. I would recommend giving it a spin. I figured I would play at least one more game with it, and we'll just see how it goes. Right, then I'm streaming, and I'm not saying this is like a busted tier 1 deck or anything. It's mainly for fun, but it has been doing way better than I expected. I haven't been defeated with it yet. Like that's a lot of decks that are undefeated on JNet. But oh, actually, this might be a really tough matchup. If I don't get like the right D-Res stuff. Because here you also, against Ag, you also have to be careful that you don't just die to net damage. They might have a lot of subs on their eyes. Yes, and also, yeah, the booping could also be really annoying. This looks like a pretty good hand. Yeah, because I'm not sure what eyes they're typically on, but if you hit like a size and tan, you just die. That Jinteki is like the big negator of Bankhar. If you get a few, although if they call event and I have a bunch of Sachis, then I'm more safe. That's a weird saving grace. Hansei, interesting. I don't know if the Glacier builds of Ag nowadays play Hansei, so I'm wondering if this telegraphs a bacterial build. But I'm actually not that well read on the current meta. Okay. So you could just die if you run headfirst into ice here. Mainly it's Size and 10. We wouldn't die to Vampirinasa. We wouldn't die to... so sure gamble Sachi, or just sure gamble. What would it be? It would be sure gamble Strike Fund, and then HQ, and then you have 2 cards, and you die to like Anansi or Saisantan. That doesn't seem good. So we can draw first. Yeah, you could like, you know what? I think I'm gonna play this a bit more chill. Bravado saying HQ, Bravado Sachi HQ, don't be a wimp. I'm sorry to let you down. I feel like a wimp now. Yeah, so we chill for a turn, I guess. I guess I don't want to pre-install the Sachi. This is annoying. We just play the Strike Fund. Yeah, I guess we just play this Strike Fund. Because if we pre-install the Sachi, And then he like boops us. Yeah, this seems like the nightmare matchup because like pre-installing the Sachi seems bad, just bad. I'm wondering if we even install the Sachi at all. Well, we start by drawing. Ooh, Revolver is nice. Because then, yeah, that makes us safe against Saisentan and Anansi. And if it is one of those and we can E-shutdown, that's super good. So in terms of code gates, what are we afraid of? I mean, Athenia is a card. Vampire Nasa is a card. But we don't automatically lose to those. So I think we take... This is the time to take the risk. Oh, no. Oh, actually, no. Not Sachi. Yeah, not Sachi here. Because we don't have a click left over to E-shutdown in that case, which is what we want to do. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, then there might actually be hope, despite this matchup probably being really bad for us. Because now we can E-shutdown the Anansi. Oh yeah, this actually looks really good. We E-shutdown this. And now we have 2 cards in the heap again, which again is like, that's important for us. Okay. We draw. I think we gamble because I don't want to select emergency shutdown and bravado and then lose the shutdown. The shutdowns are too good. So I think yeah, I just want to keep those. So I think it's gamble, Sachi, run HQ. Yeah, so we reses. And then we can get these. Or one of these. Can trash the Rashida. And this is looking fine. Now, we can't break the Anansi again. But, I mean, we have access to cards like Window of Opportunity. Could be really sick here. So, if we draw into that, actually with another Sachi, that would be so good. Shibboleth is nice. Bankhar not so nice. Just gamble Shibboleth, maybe. That's fine. Might be subliminals coming back. Nope. No subliminals, I guess. So yeah, these situations are like super like balancing on a knife's edge, because as soon as a window of opportunity is drawn here, that's really bad for the corp. Okay, yeah, so I feel like obviously we're trying to shuffle back some agendas here. So we want to run there. Bravado is cool. Okay. Oh, no. No agendas. I guess at least we prevent the subliminal from coming back. Yeah, and class act here is perfect. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we have a sick play for next turn. Okay, let's think about this. So window of opportunity Allows us to install the Sachi. The Anansi is de-rest. It can be rest again. And then we're going to take 4 damage. But we're kind of fine with that. Yeah, if we're super fine with that. We're super fine with taking the damage in exchange for the 8 credits. And if it's re-rest again, we get 6 credits. So that's not bad either. So I think what we want to do first is make sure we get the Earth Race down to keep our draw. We don't necessarily need this Kurapira. So we can run HQ without installing it first, I believe. I mean, we could also... install it just to have it. No, actually, we run into memory issues. Although this revolver only has 1 charge left, I don't think it's doing anything. So maybe that's the call. Yeah, okay. Let's get the Kurapira down. We run HQ. Sachi on Anansi. We de-rest the Anansi. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is interesting. E shutdown or revolver. Both of them are good for us. The E shutdown means this cannot be re-rest. I don't think it's going to be anyway. Probably you just want to ag it from here. Yeah, so probably pick between these. He re-rests us here, and I think I'm happy anyway. Bran. Oh, we get E shutdown back actually. So this looks like it's the list that the king Brandon built. And the one that William took to a tournament. I don't remember which one. Okay, so we could gamble here. And this ice is going to be trashed. So that looks kind of sad because we lose the birds, but we did get like 3 more credits off of each of these, and basically he lost the 8 credits that he invested into that. So we gamble. I'm not sure E shutdown is the right call. Okay, yeah, this is annoying. Because if we bravado HQ, then we get booped by the Anansi afterwards. Do we still do it or just dive in? We don't have infinite revolvers. Maybe this is an argument for playing more revolvers in the deck. Because it does also help you play kind of like lose early, where you can run kind of risk-free, which is really nice. But then you also need like a certain amount of them, or you can have problems breaking sentries. So maybe you go 3 revolvers. It's a really nice card. Yeah, probably you have to Bravado HQ here. Boomerang and then Bravado. Maybe it's only bad if it's a Nuncy. So let's just say it's not a Nuncy, right? Can't be another Anansi. There's no way. Tollbooth. Okay, yeah, exactly. Oh, that's only 3 to break, but okay, let's boomerang it. Did that list play Tollbooth? Interesting. Oh, this actually means Bankhar is really worthwhile installing. This has to be an ag into archives, I guess. Ba says, you calling Sokka William gets me every time, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. No, I know why. Like, it's just people are just not used to to the real first names, so it makes perfect sense. We choose between these. I don't know why he's letting me in here. I think that's a game losing mistake. So yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know what he gains from this. We can trash the Biovault from HQ. Yeah, because he knows I have E shutdown. And he just rests the toll booth. So the only way to stop me from the E shutdown is booping me. I don't know why. There's just no reason not to boop. Okay. So now you E shutdown this. And you sure gamble, probably. I think so. Or you Bankhar. Because that gets you through the toll booth for a card. Yeah, that was strange. Because it's such a good move too. Like, you need to get rid of the Anansi anyway. It has 2 Sachis on it. You don't want to be resing that a bunch. Yeah, that's the Spin Doctor bug again. Yeah. Okay, that's weird that's been introduced. I mean, I suppose... I mean, you can res Anansi to do the... Okay, here we go. Here's the revolver. This is great. Do we need Doof? No, because we just get booped, I guess. So we go HQ. Play the revolver. Oh, we don't have memory for it. That's... I guess we trash Asachi, because this shouldn't be rest, right? It should never be rest. This... we Bravado HQ, because if Tollbooth is rest... Yeah, we lose 3 credits, but... Yeah, and if Sachi is rest, we can still break. It's 4 credits. Because we gain 3 from the Sachi. So we can just Bravado HQ here. I guess. Wait. I think I want to gamble and then Bravado. Yes, 100%. Because then we have 2 good targets. Bravado, sure gamble. The other revolver we don't want to target until this one is trashed, if possible. This res... So you're taxing me 3 credits, but you risk getting E shut down again. If he did, well, he could hit the E shutdown. Oh, I don't have to let him fire, but we got lucky. Okay. Oh, he could boop me again, but he still doesn't. I think that's like it was more crucial last turn, but still not doing it is I don't understand. But okay. So now we get to the point where Steve starts being really abusive. Oh, bacterial. Because once you get the second E shutdown, then you can pick one of them up with Steve, and then you can E shutdown again. So now you get to the point where the corp can like never rest these expensive ice. If the ag had a bunch of like inexpensive ice, this would be kind of tricky to deal with, I think. Yeah, so now we just E shutdown. I mean, you don't play punitive in a list with Tollbooth and Nisei. There's no way, right? I think there's no way. Plus, he doesn't have the cash for it. Yeah, so we can just E shutdown. So did he take any cards with bacterial? Didn't look like it. But bacterial doesn't like add anything to the log in on JNet. Okay, so Hermes is nice to finally have. Okay, so no need to bank our HQ because neither of these eyes can be rest. Question, what do we pick up if we get a successful run this turn? We could go Bravado Earthrise, I think. And then we will probably get the Bravado because the Earthrise is really good for us. We stay on R&D. Does Hermes make any sense? Because it triggers if an agenda is scored or stolen. But he can't score. And if we steal, we win the game. So there's really no need to install that. Okay, so we can maybe draw first. No, we run HQ first. Yeah, it's a shame because I feel like this could have been a close game. Like if we get booped on that turn, it's 6 more credits to get back and do the E shutdown. But the Anansi is not doing anything anyway, so it's essentially just giving us that for free. Okay, we see Bran again. It's fine. Ooh, Wake is nice. Wake is sort of like it tends to be like the nail in the coffin, though. Maybe it's like a win more card, but it allows you to like close games out. But there are cases where it's just good. Yeah, so here we can bank our HQ. We can go Wake. And just E shutdown if anything is rest. We could Hermes for the memory. Because if this Sachi is trashed, we can sneak door later on, which is actually useful, potentially. Like, I guess one of the few ways we could lose is through that. But also, what are the odds of this Hermes getting hit? And if we install it, go down to 3 cards. I guess we still can't die to a snare. So we could go Hermes, Wake. Still have 3 cards. Okay. I don't think this deck plays snare, but yeah, just in case. Yes, we just get the money cards for now. We can keep the E shutdowns there until something is actually rest, so that the E shutdowns can't be trashed from our hand. La Costa, cool. And we gamble. Yeah, this is looking nice. Something installed in the remote. Earthrise. Interesting, because Doof, if we get booped, yeah, I don't know. If we get booped one time, Doof kind of seems like a waste of time. Unless like all the ice is rest. Yeah, we can go HQ. Yeah, we go HQ first. If anything is rest, we can E-shut down it. And if we're booped, we can just continue the run, because we can break anything. Oh, what did we get? Just more hit points, like Sachi and Bankhar that we don't really want to use. Maybe. I guess so. Got the tattoo. So we just run. Do we run server 1? Sure, let's do that. Okay, border control is fine. Buy vault, we trash. La Costa. I mean, there was another La Costa in hand, so I don't think we're about to spend money on that. So I think we just get some more accesses on HQ here, because the ice can't be rest, and we get wake counters from it. So that seems good. No, and I definitely don't think this deck runs snare and end of the line, so we're gonna run last click. At this point, I think we've seen enough influence to kind of know that that's not the case, but okay. So we'll get Earthrise. Ooh, Panweave is actually that's the nail in the coffin right there. Or maybe it's just overkill. Probably just overkill, but I like overkill sometimes. So okay, I guess Bankhar on R&D. And we go Panwave. We hit the Steel Skin. We draw the 2. And run HQ. Actually, I forgot Toll Booth can be somewhat taxing here. Do we want another Earthrise? Probably. No, it's fine. It's fine. Bran. I mean, we could just run R&D and access a bunch of cards. But that seems a little bit reckless. So probably just collect some more wake counters. And then sure gamble. Is there anything else we want to play here? I don't think so. Yeah. Actually, why not run R&D? What am I afraid of? Yeah, I think we do run R&D. Right? Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what I'm afraid of. We can break this. Maybe we should let some of it fire, actually, because we're overdrawing like crazy. But we might just win the game right now. Yeah, we do. Just as I say it. Okay. Good game. Good game. Yeah, this is really fun. Yeah, that was a rough game. Neon Stack says, "Hey, hi, hello. This is a pretty cool decklist idea. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's super fun to play. So I recommend you give it a spin. Like if for no other reason than just it's a fun way to play Criminal, in my opinion. Oh, so E shutdown was unexpected. Did I play it before it was returned to hand? I don't remember. Oh, by the way, Neon Static has a really cool Netrunner channel where they play in person, which I think is pretty unique. So yeah, check them out. Yeah, I think we might do like one more game, and then I'm probably gonna be done for today. But yeah, this. Oh, he's still typing. I want to see what. Yeah, no problem with the with the shout out. I don't have the biggest audience or anything, but by the way, shout out to Ba as well. He does Netrunner content too. Check him out. Neil Static's asking, are you planning to come to Worlds? Basically, I'm no. No, I'm not planning on it. I played Worlds the last 5 years, and essentially last year I said that I want to like not be as hardcore with Netrunner, to not exhaust myself. But I also said that I want to find a way to like. I'm trying to find the right balance, where I'm playing. I still want to play the game. Like I love the game. I love brewing in it. Question is just how much, and how much am I engaged in the community? Am I doing content? You know, yeah, I'm still finding that balance. So it might be that by the time Worlds is starting to roll around, maybe I'm excited again. Maybe I have some decks that I want to play, or maybe I just like really feel like going and meeting the people in person one more time. Because I mean, it's been a great experience every time so far. So yeah, I don't know, but it's not planned. I'm trying not to plan things. I'm trying to like feel things out, see how I feel. So I'm not planning Euros either at the moment, which is coming up pretty soon. But I feel like I will play some online stuff probably. We'll see. I mean, I'm really enjoying brewing with the new set so far. It's really enjoyable, and if I can keep it at a level where it's like it doesn't feel like an endless grind. I still enjoy it, and I think I can compete. Then I might join. Or if I just feel like the decks are so fun, I want to join just for, just for the joy of playing the decks, like playing the Bankhar Steve or something. Although some of the online tournaments can be like total grinds, hours and hours of play. So the response, Neon Static says, "Yeah, I heard around that you were stepping back from super competitive play, but I wasn't sure if you were just going to come to have fun." Oh, yeah, yeah, makes sense. The fun, well, the funny thing is, like, it's really hard for me to play without trying to be competitive. Like, I mean, now I'm playing kind of a silly deck, the Bankhar Steve, but I'm still trying to make it like as good as I can. Like, I want to make the best version of every deck that I try. So if I play, I probably will be competitive to some degree. It's just a matter of like, have I prepared in the most extreme way? Like before, I would essentially go through like every single matchup, or every single, as much as I could at least, like everything. If I had a deck idea, I wanted to like try all of the relevant permutations to feel like I know what's going on. I have control. Like I know what happens in this matchup. I know what happens in that matchup, and so on. Yeah, basically like feel like, okay, I have a really really good idea of how the deck works and how my deck works into the meta, and that takes a lot of time and energy. So if I went into serious tournaments now, it might just be like, I played this deck and so far it's been doing well, and I know some of the matchups, but maybe not everything. So there's a way to play competitive in that way, kind of being aware of some of the threats, but without doing like super super hardcore study of the matchups. I'm joining late, so I don't know if you've already covered it, but what cards from Rebellion Without Rehearsal have caught your attention? Well, I haven't really talked about Rebellion Without Rehearsal, but let's have a look. So I felt like it was a pretty provocative set, and what I mean by that is like there are a few cards in there that feel or felt like they should be kind of broken, like, or like too good. But in the end, when you start actually playing with them, it seems like it's all kind of pretty reasonable. I mean, Sebastio kind of caught my eye early on, but it seemed like when I actually started playing him, it just felt really clunky. So maybe someone will figure out a good build there. And also like the support cards surrounding him, of course. Then so like amanuensis and all of basically all the stuff that enables it, the crew, friend of a friend, so on, Manuel as well. But then what I was talking about today is window of opportunity enables this Bankhar Steve to be a lot better than it used to be, I think. Alarm Clock kind of caught my attention. It seemed kind of, when I first saw it, I was like, that seems really good. Now that I think more about it, it doesn't seem as good because, well, often you don't want to be running HQ the first click you're doing, or you want to be running it with an event. So this like takes away a decent amount of the sting that comes from running HQ. Like you lose a lot of flexibility if it needs to be on the first click. But I still haven't tried it, and it might be one of the really good ones. What else? I mean, copulation seems cool. I don't really know if it's that good. The Entangler seems like, oh, that's a really strong effect. But of course, also a big drawback that it can get purged like mid-run by Mavers and stuff like that. But that card seems like really good, especially in combination with Simulchip. Then I think, well, Julie is also cool, but that falls into the Sebastio category. Amelia was one of those really quote-unquote provocative cards that I didn't really get a chance to try yet. It's probably one of those cards that's like it's too much work to pull off, but who knows? Like there's ways you can get extra power counters on it without making those extra runs. So who knows? Maybe this ends up being like a really big deal. I don't know. Now Burner. So they made a lot of good like Regish shaper cards. Like Burner seems really good so far. Trick Shot as well. I didn't really like Cataloger initially, but it seems like other people are. Coalescence is quite nice. Like it's sort of like a Harbinger replacement, which is cool because now you can potentially play some Aesop style build. Yeah, and of course like Lobisomum in kit is something people have been doing, and that seems pretty good as well because you can dedicate a very small amount of your deck slots to your breakers or your rig in general, which means you can fill the rest of your deck with more stuff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Muse is also cool because it falls into like Coalescence theme of like it's a trashable program, so it kind of works with Aesop. Yeah, other than that, I'm not sure. There's so many cards. Oh my god, I'm gonna like talk forever. But I think a lot of the corp side stuff we've seen some published lists. Like yeah, Warm Reception seems good. Working Prototype seems like it's pretty good. Yeah, this ID doesn't do it for me. I don't think it's that good. But it's very early. To say. Brasilia seems like it could be really good, but I haven't seen it I haven't seen it in a list that I'm super convinced of yet. I've seen some that seem decent, but Brasilia seems like it could be super good. Then like yeah, Jinteki has See How They Run, which I think is like it seems like a cool way to to build on the Jinteki tagging archetype, because now you have a way to do it offensively, like without it's not in a retaliatory way. It's just like, nah, if you let me score this, I'm gonna kill you. If you're PE, you deal 2 damage and then end of the line, of course. So that's kind of cool. It remains to be seen if that's really good. Like you could play it out of a Mitosis build, you could play it with a bunch of ice. I don't know. Sisyphus Protocol is also kind of caught my eye, but it does seem a bit clunky because cards that you require 5 advancements to score it, and it doesn't start doing anything until then, and then you still need to pay. It's not that good. Of course, Charlotte's good. Yeah, I don't know what else. Tributary, of course, is crazy. Cloud Eater seems kind of cool. I haven't got to try it. Yeah. What else? I feel like of course, Hollow Man. Everyone is doing Hollow Man though. But other than that, I felt like NBN got like the short end of the stick. It kind of seems like. Oh, Bring Them Home also seems kind of nice out of Jinteki as a way to like kind of squeeze them on cards for a big turn. Yeah. What else? Oh, Sudden Commandment might be. Is that good? Yeah, that's the one that maybe is cool because you can like play it with subliminal messaging and it becomes a biotic labor. So that one might be really good. Yeah, what else? I thought this ID Nuvem SA was going to be really good, but actually I tried to build this, and my initial build, I was like, this deck seems so bad to me now after actually having tried it, because I was trying to like get money with subliminal messaging, and then like play a bunch of, I don't know, expensive eyes and stuff, or like some tagging stuff to punish them that way. But I mean, it's just hard to make use of the money that you're making in this ID. Like Ob is so good because the ID makes your eyes way better than it normally is. And I mean, also your econ cards become better. Like so many things become better. And then you play this and you just feel like, why am I not playing Ob? But there might be something that you do with this that I haven't figured out yet. So Eminent Domain seems kind of cool because you can like res an archer from your deck for free. No need to forfeit an agenda or anything. Yeah, what else? I mean, I feel like that's about it. That was like of course that powers that be also seems kind of cool, but it's just team sponsorship, but slightly worse. So it should be decent because team sponsorship was really good. Yeah. Okay, let's try to get one more game with this with the Steve, and then I'm gonna eat some dinner because I need food. Um, Baram says, "I knew you would like bring them home." Oh, that's the yeah. Bring them home is cool. Bring them home is cool. Definitely, definitely squeezes. It's like almost no investment. I mean, it's a very even trade, but yeah, it sets up bigger plays, I think. Oh, we got CTC. Cool, cool, cool. I ran into him recently, I think, on a Smurf. Oh, this is a mulligan because we need some kind of money in our hand. Dang it. He iced HQ. um, Actually, I mean, this hand could be sick. Because we can Sachi, run HQ. I mean, it could also be... This could also be really bad for us. Yeah, actually, there's doesn't make sense to run. Because there's nothing in the bin. So what are we threatening? One axis? So that's the Steve problem again. You kind of need to get things into the bin before Steve is threatening anything. Yeah, I don't like this. I guess Panweave still threatens something. Yeah, maybe I should have just gone like Sachi Panweave run to make something happen. But okay. So we go Panweave. We lose to Shibboleth. I think we click for credit not to reveal more cards. Yeah, it's fine. So maybe Revolver gets installed to deal with Starlit Night. How much is Hydra? That's 4. So this plus Sachi, we can still break Hydra. Oh, but it's ping, of course. I mean, we do get the Sachi money at least. Don't think we want to be tagged. Yeah, this is not going well so far. This is what happens if we start with no econ. This is kind of a strange build because it's playing Hansei Review. Right, okay. Yeah, so if we laundry here, we might just hit like, what's that one called? The think tank, Oracle think tank, and then we get oppoed or whatever. But maybe that's a risk we need to take. What kind of build do you play Hansei in though? Is that some Glacier style? Yeah, let's risk it. Actually Hansei telegraphs even harder that it's an Oracle build. So I don't know what I'm doing. Do we just... It is a build with Hydra. So running HQ. Let's do it. I want that value. Oh, I could bypass. But then he gets the tag. Yeah, we don't like that. Yeah, we lose like, because we're gonna have to clear. So we lose 2 credits and a click. He gains 2. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, low rest cost eyes from NBN is like exactly what this deck does not want to see. So I guess what we get is we would still get the Steve trigger. Yeah, this is bad. This is like exactly what we don't want. Yeah. So the difference, I guess he's going to gain two credits at least either way. So the question is it worth a credit and him losing a credit and a Steve trigger for us to have to clear the tag? Probably not. We probably need like Bankhar to deal with something like this. That's really annoying. So that fires. Let me just draw. Yeah, this is going about as bad as it can. But there's no remote, at least. And we do have something on the board, so it's not all bad. Ooh, sure, gamble is good. Another Kurupira. Yeah, I guess not to overdraw. We install the Kurupira here. So Sneak Door is something we want, of course. That would be sick. This new Spin Doctor bug is really funny. Okay. So I'm gonna guess this is a real agenda. But yeah, what are we afraid of this ice being? A code gate? Or just a maybe the agenda is just a Bologna. So if this is an ice, we don't afford the steal. We could start with a draw. We still have 3 clicks. So Hydra is 4 to break. Hydra would be a great steal. Could just be an NGO, of course. Or it could be Tollbooth. Tollbooth would be a good E shutdown target. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Starlit Knight, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a weird new bug they got. So Starlight Knight is a good target for E shutdown, but the Authenticator is making HQ really annoying to get into. Steel Skin. So what we really want is Sneak Door or Bankhar. Let's just Laundry. We don't have anything better this turn. Oh, Public Trail? Well, we have no choice but to take the tag. Oh, that's what we're doing. Getting a Hydra for free. Okay. That's a bit annoying. Draw. We get the Sneak Door, but it's a bit late. We could just doof though. Have these tags. How many tag punishment cards can you play? A lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for this because I feel like at this rate, if I play it safe, it's not gonna go well for me. So we might go tag me and hope that there's no punish. So we doof. We can E shut down the Hydra. Yeah, that's how we do things around here. We trash the Kurapira. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this could become a a funny game. If we go tag me here with another doof. Yeah, then this will come down to like if there's market forces or not. No, yeah, here's a question. If what ice is this? Is this finally a code gate? Because if it is, then this doof is gonna get bounced. The only code gate we've seen so far is Authenticator, which we can get past. Well, I guess we said we're gonna play aggressively, so let's do that. Okay. So we can break these two for $2, and we're using 2 of the revolver counters. We have 3 left for a potential Hydra. These become really good with all the tags once the threat is high enough. So I don't know that we want to have like infinite tags. Let's try to break it for now. So we bypass this. Get Gamble or Steelskin, maybe? So here we could E shut down the Starlit Night. I'm gonna assume there's no code gate in the deck that ends the run. So then we could laundry archives here. To force the spin pop. Oh, but it's not forced. Okay. But we still E shut down this Starlit Night. And now we have 2 E shutdowns, so we can get 1 back potentially. Actually, we're at the point now where we might actually clear tags. Because we're getting quite the advantage. Might be wise to play safe from here. So we sneak door first, and then clear 2, perhaps? What do we get now, actually? We could get Doof. Can't really use it right now, though. Same with E shutdown. We can get it, but we can't use it yet. Still maybe good to get it. We're just gonna do for now. No, okay, I'm gonna get E shutdown. I'm not sure which one is best. Trust operation. Oh, okay. Too late to do that much about that. So probably he overdrew to trash a Hydra or something so he can play trust operation. But we do have the E shutdown for that. Okay, so we're gonna hedge against market forces still. In case there is any. Predictive planogram. Yeah, so now Hydron archives. But we can de-res this Hydra. Can run HQ bypass. The Starlit Knight's the rest, we can break it. With Revolver, we can de-res the Hydra. I think first we... Actually, I guess I should have gotten Doof. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I should have gotten Doof. Because of these triggers, he can get money. Yeah, we go HQ now. I think this is working out. We can de-res at least 3 more eyes. Yeah, we can bypass this. So I guess now we get Doof. Ooh, Bologna. Do we want Bologna? I guess so. It strikes me as a deck that might be playing 6 agendas. And then we just do we just stop playing around? We might just stop playing around market forces. Yeah. Okay, we get it. We E shut down. Play the strike fund, I guess. To do something with our click. Yeah, so we're super vulnerable to market forces. We probably lose if we get hit with that. But all of the tag punishment we've seen so far has been trust operation. Actually, oh, I guess one was shuffled back. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass right now. Oh wait, here we can still... Like, we can still break... We can still get through Hydra. Or we can doof. We can just doof here. If Starlit Night is rest... Yeah, we can just doof here. Okay. Let's go with that. We might be at the point where we let the Starlit Night fire. I don't think we're clearing tags now. Yeah, no. Let's go full tag me at this point. Let's just see where that leads us. Because we might get hit with Vladisivirsk, probably, to be honest. But the Hydras can't easily get rest, so we're sneak dooring like every turn. So Laundry or Strike Fund. Yeah. So even if this knight gets activated at some point, we can maybe just sneak door past. If we're drawing, what are we drawing for? Hermes? No, Wake Implant is something we want. Hermes is something we want. Shibboleth is also something we want. Laundry. We can check archives. Although he might be wanting to feed us agendas. I think we have to be fine with that, though. Yeah. Yeah, all the tag me eyes gone. Oh, F2P could be a problem because it's this kind of cheap sentry. We have limited revolver shots. Drawing really hard with the plano. I feel like at this point he has drawn so many cards, there should be enough agendas for us to just win here in HQ. That seems true to me. Bologna. Then we just keep going. Yeah, there we go. Superiority, that's a weird pick. But cool, but cool. There was an end of the line. Yeah, there was points where I was like just floating 3 cards. But towards the end, I guess I was safe against that. Yeah, so basically at that point, tag me was the only option. All right. All right, let me see what chat was writing, because I was so focused on the game. Neostatic says Cataloger seems so good from what I've played. Bosses. Oh, actually, I already looked at that. Okay. Neostatic says, I feel like Hollow Man is strong, but people are realizing the expense and trash cost offsets its strength a little. Yeah. Like, it's a really cool card. I think it's a strong card. I think it's going to keep seeing play, but it also, from what I've seen so far, doesn't seem like completely busted. I guess we'll see as the meta develops, but it might not be quote unquote too good. But yeah, it's offset a little bit by the cost of using it, by the rest cost, and by the trash cost. But still, it's really sick that you can like never advance 5/3s, that you can fast advance a 3/2 with it. Public Trail is underplayed is my hot take though. Might be. Although the thing is, every time I've tried playing that card is like, you basically you end up sitting. It ends up sitting in hand so much. It's really annoying, especially if your opponent knows that is there. I remember early on when it was a thing. I would play Public Trail and Exchange of Information, and they would know that that's what I'm doing kind of, and they would just not run in time. So my hand would be clogged with like Public Trail and Econ Warfares and stuff. So yeah, I guess you gotta build your deck in a way where it doesn't end up being a clogging thing. I guess in that case I just had too many cards that if the runner doesn't run, then I'm screwed. So maybe if you just play like a small amount, it's fine. Yeah, so Public Trail seems like it could be decent and more played than it is right now. Let's see. I recently watched Sokka's CBI playlist, and I can totally understand you feeling grinded down after a tournament like that. Comp players do not have it easy. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of work if you're super if you're super serious about it, which I've definitely been serious about it for a long time, but the last 2 years even more so. I would say, yeah, I played a lot of Netrunner for the last 5 years. And yeah, it's like coming up with new decks, preparing for all the possible matchups. Yeah, it's a lot of work. And of course, the tournaments themselves are cool and fun, but also like the competitive ones are really long, and so yeah, it can be quite taxing. Boss says no, but it gets you a click back at threat, which gives you 2 clicks to do. Okay, I actually don't know what that comment is referring to. That's fine. I also spent about a week on Public Trail out of R+, and I've only had the runner pay or be able to pay the 8 a handful of times. Yeah, I think probably if you're not expecting the Public Trail, then often the runner's not going to have enough cash to not take the tag. The question, I guess, is more like, can you do something useful with the tag? And if they are expecting it, do you still win? Like, if you had open deck lists, and if you get to a top cut and you're playing Public Trail, does the card lose its power if they know you're playing it? That kind of question. Because they also, usually in order for you to punish them with just one tag, they already need an established board. So there's like a window early where the Public Trail doesn't do anything because there's nothing to trash. And later on, it might also not do anything because they already have too much money. So you have to hit like the sweet spot where they have the cards that you want to like self-growth or whatever, or trash, but they don't have the money to stop the tag. I think you just need the influence out of R+ to actually punish the tags, not to generate them. Yeah. Boss says, for sure, I like the only thing you can really do is play self-growth program twice, but that can be pretty brutal on some boards. Yes, that is brutal. But again, it requires you to like hold a lot of cards in hand. That's one of the biggest NBN problems. I mean, since the dawn of time, is like the problem with tag punishment is like you have all these cards that most of the game they cannot be played at all. Um, NBN, so the NBN cards start like becoming busted once you can like reliably tag people, which is why Draco was such like became such a big thing. Because now suddenly these cards are never dead draws. They like you can always play them, and then it becomes wild. So you had to play no free lunch to make sure that they could still be dead draws. Yeah. Shadow Dancer says, "Oh holy schmongel, man's looking good with the new haircut." Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I just got it today before the stream. Stay hydrated. Yes. We got 2 Hydra D-reses in that game, but he also got 2 free Hydra reses, so it's kind of fair when you think about it, right? It could also be a deck that tries to res Hydra for free with Trust Operations. Yeah, that's what it turned out to be, but apparently it's that and also a deck that tries to end of the line me. It was kind of strange because I didn't see any other kill. Harald says, hey there, Harald. How's it going? Yeah, anyway, I think that's going to be the end of the stream. I need to get dinner, but it was it was nice to come back after a long hiatus just to show off a fun deck. I don't know next time I'll be streaming. There's no regular schedule or anything, but I'm back to playing a little bit. So if I get inspired, if I have something I want to talk about, like I did today, then I'll be doing streams every once in a while. I might be doing commentary as well. Not confirmed on that yet. I might be doing commentary on the Fight Club finals on Saturday with Aksu and maybe Rust Rider. Nothing decided there yet. Yeah. Yeah. If anyone has any questions, then I'm gonna wait around for like a minute or so. And if no one has any questions, I'm gonna go get some food. But new cards are exciting. Always fun to explore with the new set. It's like, but when it's when everything it feels possible, kind of, and then we get like a very after a while we get a more defined meta where maybe you feel a little more boxed in, but that's also cool in a way because we get super refined decks over time. And sometimes new archetypes arrive very late in the meta. It happens basically every meta, so that's cool to see. I'm gonna give it a little more time. I know the delay on YouTube is like it's about half a minute, I think, for me when I stream. So yeah, so I'm giving it a little more time. But thanks for watching. It was fun being back with this, and I hope some of you give the deck a spin, because yeah, just a cool archetype. Now, as you could see today, like it's not like it's foolproof or anything, but I think up against the right kind of deck, it can really do some crazy things. Shadow Dancer says, "Hey yo, I could send you to the Shadow Realm." That's that doesn't sound like something I would want. All right, looks like there's no question, so I'm just gonna say thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Yeah, we'll see what content comes up in the future. Yeah, I have some ideas, but we'll see. So bye bye, take care, see you all.